Hi everyone, I am Miss Pridgeon and I am going to be going over lesson 1-1 with you, and we are starting in our Springboard books now. So our first unit is on equations and inequalities. So this unit focuses on investigating patterns is a good foundation for studying Algebra 1. You'll begin this unit by analyzing, describing, and generalizing patterns using tables, expressions, graphs, and words. You will then write and solve equations and inequalities in mathematical and real-world problems. So here is some of our vocabulary that we will focus on throughout the unit. And now we're going to focus on lesson 1-1. So our LEQ is how can you represent patterns from everyday life by using tables, expressions, and graphs. All right, so let's break this down. So we want to represent. So represent, to me, it kind of means like, how am I going to show something or visualize? And then a pattern, so that is something that repeats. So like blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow. It could be boy, girl, anything like that. So using a table, so we're familiar with tables. Typically there's an X column and a Y column. And our X we can say is 1, 2, 3. And then generally our Y varies on our expression, which we focused on last week. So an expression could be Y equals X plus 1, or a graph. So I know that my graph, I have an x-axis and a y-axis, zeros down here. I plot my points, and then I can also even connect my points. All right? So our learning goals for this lesson are to identify patterns in data, use tables, graphs, and expressions to model situations, and use expressions to make predictions. So first we're going to look at Mizing. So Mizing spent his summer vacation traveling cross-country with his family. Their first stop was Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming and Montana. Yellowstone is famous for its geysers, especially one commonly referred to as Old Faithful. A geyser is a spring that erupts intermittently, forcing a fountain of water and steam from a hole in the ground. Old Faithful can have particularly long and fairly predictable eruptions. As a matter of fact, park rangers have observed the geyser over many years and have developed patterns they use to predict the timing of the next eruption. Okay, so number 1. So first down here we have park rangers have recorded the information in the table below. So we just read that the park rangers have been able to predict the time until the next eruption and the length of the eruption. So describe any patterns you see in the table. All right, so in the left column, the first pattern that I see is this always increases by 1. In the right column, the approximate time till the next eruption, I can do 58 subtract 46 equals 12. 70 subtract 58 also equals 12. So this increases by 12 each time. So the approximate time until next eruption increases by 12. All right, so why might it be important for park rangers to be able to predict the timing of Old Faithful's eruptions? So, depending on what's coming out, if it's probably hot, that could be a safety concern. So safety. And along with that, so that the park rangers can do crowd control. All right, number 3. If an eruption lasts 8 minutes, how long must park visitors wait to see the next eruption? Explain your reasoning using the patterns you identified in the table. Okay, so if I look at the length of an eruption, it only goes up till 4. So I need to extend my table so that I can get to 8 minutes. So I'm gonna put length, and then next eruption. Create my table. I'm going to put 4 and 82 down here, so I have my starting point. And then I know I want to go up to 8 minutes. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's my table. I identified up here that my approximate time increases by 12 each time. So I can do 82 plus 12, and I get 94. Then I'm doing 94 plus 12, and I get 106. Plus 12, I get 118. Plus 12, I get 130. All right, so if an eruption lasts 8 minutes, about how long must park visitors wait to see the next eruption? So I can look here at the length of 8, and I see it's 130 minutes approximately. I'm gonna write my answer over here, and then I have my table there as my explanation. All right, so that is numbers 1 through 3 on 1-1, and I will have further videos for the rest of the lesson.